Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Risk of Rain 2. So, I've been playing this game a lot more since last time I recorded, and I actually worked my way through a bunch of these characters who I did not have everything unlocked for. In fact, I didn't have almost anything unlocked for quite a few of them. Bandit was one of them. I now have all the alternate skills, as well as the skin. Same with Artificer, Mercenary, Loader, who I had almost not played at all before. I actually don't have the mastery for her. And I have gained a lot of appreciation for some of these characters who I just hadn't played much. Specifically Artificer and Loader. I guess most of them Loader, who I just did not get at first at all. But now after a few more runs, I can see the appeal. I'm still mostly just flailing around, and I'm not in control of all the swinging mechanic and whatnot. But it's fun, for sure, and I've gotten a little bit better. Now the thing is, of course, for getting most of these challenges unlocked, I played with usually a combination of easy difficulty, command artifacts. I suppose those mostly for the mastery, because I just cannot beat Monsoon without command. I don't know. I guess I've done it in the past, but it's just, it might take 100 runs before you get that perfect combination of items that you could just give yourself with command. So, I don't usually feel like wasting, well, quote-unquote wasting so much time. And sometimes I just want to get that out of the way. Now, the thing is, right, the one thing that's left for Mercenary, who I've been playing most recently, finally unlocking his Oni alternate appearance here, that missing thing requires a prismatic trial with the right conditions. I tried on this week, I guess. I don't know if they were set weekly, every couple of days, I don't know. And it just didn't work out. It's a very unfavorable combination, I think. The one with the artifact that spawns additional wisps after any enemy dies, and since the challenge requires you to not take any damage, those things that just spawn in addition to what's already there and just snipe you from off camera make that basically a no-go. At least I can't do it. So I have to wait for a better set of random conditions for that one. But eventually. And Rex I haven't actually gotten around to. I have worked on Captain. I tried to get this one here. And I'm thinking about doing one of these two. Long story short, I should probably just jump into a run instead of opening with 5 minutes of talking, but it's me. So I've tried Smushed, which is one of the lowest completion percentage achievements on Steam, and I can see why, because I've been dreading this one for forever, basically. Kill the final boss using Supply Beacon. Now, the Supply Beacon is your special skill. You can call down 2 of those per stage, and they're mostly there for the utility, but when they land, they also deal damage. Now, you have 2 chances, basically. You get I guess the strategy is you get the final boss, Mithrix, I suppose. Yeah, it has to be Mithrix, in fact, because apparently, currently by design, although I guess they might actually change that in the future, the new final boss, the Voidling, for that one, it wouldn't work because the captain's utility and special skills don't work at all in the Void levels, because in terms of lore, he requests these things from his ship in orbit, and obviously the Void is like some alternate dimension. There is no ship in orbit, so he literally cannot use half of his skills, which is a common complaint in the community as far as I've seen, and understandable. Of course, normally by the point you get there, you have so many passive effects and use items that it doesn't really matter that much. But obviously for this challenge, that's a no-go. So Mithrix it is, and you get him to low hit points, as low as possible, without accidentally killing him, and then you call down a Supply Beacon, hope you hit with it. I guess the good news is that in Mithrix's final phase he moves very slowly, so hitting should be relatively easy if you can get that far. And then hopefully you'll kill him with it, and that's that. So I tried that, and I was doing very, very well on Drizzle difficulty, because, you know, I want to guarantee that I actually get there and not spend, I don't know, a dozen rounds before I finally get a good one. So sorry if it doesn't seem particularly exciting. I could also combine that with command to probably all but ensure that I win. So the thing is, I did not actually win. It went absolutely smoothly. I hardly took any damage whatsoever, and just smashed absolutely everything in my way, including the final boss. He was going down super fast. And then in his second to last form, I guess, he just killed me with his stupid ground beam attack. Hit me twice with it, I was dead. So, yep. That goes to show that you're never safe, even on easy difficulty. I'm gonna go with Sacrifice just because I like playing with that. But not Command, because I actually don't like playing with Command a lot. I mean, obviously it's the only way to get any kind of specific run that you have in mind. And it's certainly fun in its own way to, you know, just... It's a lot of fun to stack a certain type of item that you normally just wouldn't ever get that many of. This is an excellent first item, actually. I've come to really appreciate the medkit. It's, with command runs, it's often one of the first items I pick, because, I don't know, I was not really giving it much credit for the longest time. Because, you know, it's you need to... That's not what I meant to do. You need to get hit in the first place, right? Receive a delayed heal after taking damage. And I always thought, I mean, yeah, sure, but you don't want to take damage in the first place, right? But the thing is, you will take damage. And if you have enough of those, you know, even if you only take 1 point of damage, it will trigger the effect, and you will then get healed for, I don't know, however many, you know, however much the stack gives you, which is a lot more than one, typically. So, long story short, you will usually heal for more than you took damage. You know, added with a certain delay, but still, it's very useful. Just for staying alive, especially on higher difficulty. Man, obviously, even if I do get hit by enemies here, that doesn't really do much because it's Drizzle. But yeah, anyway, medkit, really good. And some cautious slugs also help with just having constant, well, actually not constant regen, because it only works if you haven't been hit for a while, right? So I don't know what. Maybe it's actually my my favorite tier 1 healing item. Where am I even going? Completely lost track of where the teleporter should be. Okay. I guess it also doesn't hurt to just stay around a little bit. That's also excellent. Some crit chance. Come on. I'm trying to take the time to aim carefully, and then I miss anyway. Oh well. So terrible today. Anyway, we have a couple of items. Oh yeah, also, I actually, as you may have noticed already, I've gotten so used to it that I didn't even mention it. I have managed to give myself a Hopoo feather on every new run, which, you know, in a way is cheating, but I find it makes it so much more enjoyable. It gives every single run a chance to actually go somewhere, instead of pretty much relying on getting at least one Hopoo feather, you know, on the first 3 stages or so, if you really want to have any kind of chance on anything higher than Drizzle. And, you know, it's fine. I mean, I'm okay with it. So, if anyone thinks it's cheating and that I'm not playing the game right, I mean, they're kind of correct, but on the other hand, so what? suppose I can... Huh. Wait, can I not? Hello? Oh! Oh, the bug! Huh, that's interesting. I hadn't even realized. Maybe this has been the case in every Captain run with the newest update. Or yeah, DLC, I guess. I had read about it and thought, wait, that's not the case for me. But I guess it is. I cannot use my R skill on the first stage. But I want to say that I actually did on some of these runs, so maybe it doesn't always happen. Maybe it's on this. Maybe it's only on certain stages. Huh. Interesting. I hadn't even looked at my skill bar, I suppose, or not that skill anyway, not consciously. And I just wondered why nothing happened when I hit R. Well, that should not be the case on any subsequent stages, though. We'll see. Finally an item. And a good one too. We get a really good set of items here. Well, boss item 2. Not the best one, but I'm not complaining. Okay, now we're actually getting a lot of items here. Certainly above average in terms of just the sheer number of them. As well as a good selection too. So yeah, good stuff. Certainly a good start. A promising start. Of course, we'll see how it works out in the end, if it works out in the end. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I mean, kind of tempted to go for some daggers, but don't really have anything I want to print away. Maybe the fireworks, even though I also like those quite a bit. So, no. I'm also obviously not going to risk my medkit or my sprinting speed. I will take a very quick tour, maybe, to pick up some drones. Which, interestingly, seem to be more common on the first couple of stages. I don't know, maybe it's something about the behind-the-scenes item spawn budget. Every item having a certain cost associated with it, and then the game, the director, I guess it's called, the algorithm that determines what to spawn on each stage, then you know, distributes items, buys items with that budget, basically with a certain budget, depending on, I don't know, difficulty scaling and whatnot. Either way, I don't know, I feel like I'm seeing a lot more drones to buy on the first couple of stages, on specifically on runs with the sacrifice artifact. But that might also be completely subjective and not true at all. Okay, well, I guess I picked up a few things. Don't want to stay too long here. I mean, this is already too long, honestly. On the previous run where I made it to the final boss and then died almost at the end before even getting a chance at this easy-to-fail challenge, I got to the final stage at the 30-minute mark, pretty much exactly, which I thought was pretty fast. So that's like an average of 5 minutes per stage, obviously already quite a bit behind that. But, you know, it should not really matter. Crit chance. Tasty. Sure wouldn't mind some more of that. Or, you know, any of that, really. But we'll see. Actually, I could have... Oh, first, I guess I need to pick up some disposable tier 1s. Some tier 1 items that I can actually do without. I mean, it's more sprint speed. Guess I'm keeping that. You might find a scrapper. There was at least one on the first stage. Maybe even more than one? I don't know. I know I saw one for sure. Is that a drone? No. Just a barrel. Oh well. I guess I can go ahead and get a little extra money here, just so I can buy anything I see. Of course, on sacrifice runs you don't usually Is that another glasses printer? Well, that's game's trying to tell me something here. Yeah, normally money is not a problem on sacrifice runs, of course. Because even if there are a bunch of things to buy, it's not usually anywhere near as much. Not anywhere near as much money required as on a normal run with chests and everything, of course. Come on. Gorse Tome, yeah. Obviously not using that one. This one, though, I wouldn't mind printing. Of course, I really do need to find that scrapper first, because chances of converting that item and nothing else are kind of slim. And, you know, if I don't find one, it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the challenge. More items. Don't mind if I do. Nice. Fireworks doing their job. Okay. Cool. Also not bad. I guess I probably won't bother with the crit glasses. More jellyfish, huh? Sure. Oh yeah, and actually, we do have access to these now. See if they actually damage them by... Yep, sure do. That makes sense. So they hit everything on their way down. Not exactly sure how much damage they deal. Oh boy. Die please, thank you. Oh, that one's also no-weighing. We're probably gonna be fine. I didn't take any damage from that. Okay. Not entirely sure why, but I'll take it. Okay, more of the harpoons. Guess I'll take it. Although, yeah, I mean, obviously, but not my first choice of items. Oh, getting lots of good stuff. What's going on? And you know, 3 harpoons are probably a little bit overkill. But the, you know, both of the crit tier 2s are awesome. Obviously ukulele, one of my favorite items. It's just so satisfying to see those chain sparks. I don't know, I've always had a weak point, a weak spot for lightning, magic, and the like in games. There are the free classes as well. Awesome. I mean, I really would like to convert that focusing crystal. I mean, I suppose we are benefiting from it to some extent. But I think I would be benefiting from crit more. Yeah, I always think back favorably, or, you know, with a certain nostalgia to the earlier days of World of Warcraft, or when I was still playing way too much. And I really enjoyed playing my Elemental Shaman back in the day. Back before all of that, you know, before it really became an Elemental Shaman and when it was basically a Lightning Shaman. And I really enjoyed that. I just enjoyed flinging nothing but lightning bolts and chain lightnings at enemies. And when they mix that up with, you know, fire magic and... What am I looking for? I'm scrapping things. You know, I'm scrapping... Fireworks. Sorry, fireworks. I like you, but I think I want crit more. For it to actually be worth it. In fact, I'm even printing this away. I'm keeping sprinting speed and the healing. Yeah. 3 more crit glasses should make a nice difference. Oh wow. Okay, the game gives me even more. That's I mean, can I say? Thanks. Thanks, game. Oh, this is also good. I risk it. There's a decent chance for it to convert one of the harpoons. Please, harpoon. No. Oh, come on. No, not the Hopoo feather. That's... okay. Oh, come on. Surely now it must take one of the harpoons. It did. You know, I'm actually gonna use it one more time. Well, I guess I deserve that. You know, it's fine. Yeah. It's okay. Noble double jump. I was not really using it much anyway. Not as much as I probably should, because drizzle difficulty. So it's fine. Also, let's not forget to actually print those glasses. Well, you win some, you lose some. I'm sure I'm gonna get all those good items back and more, because the game is being so nice today. I mean, it was until I just decided to gamble with that printer there. Oh well. Okay. 55, 56% crit. Pretty good. Of course, I also spent an even longer amount of time on this stage here. Oh well. It's fine. I mean, I suppose I really have some good stuff now. I could absolutely pick up the pace, just head straight for that teleporter. And of course we get a double void seed here. But with any luck, the teleporter is not actually inside. Based on my spawn location, I would guess that it's more in that direction. It's typically on the opposite side of the stage. Yep, sure enough. See it there. I think I'm gonna avoid those seeds for now. There's really, I mean, yeah, there are some void items in there, but... oh, well. Some of the void enemies are not gonna leave me alone, unfortunately. So, I might have to deal with them, but... they're often more trouble than they're worth. Oh, okay. Stuck on some random coral, not great. Z-construct. Those are mildly annoying. Oh, well. They just have that habit of moving at just the wrong moment to dodge delayed attacks like that. Yep, sure enough. Oh god. Okay, well, rip. Wait, where did it put me? Why did you put me here? Come on. Surely I won't be able to hit you with a supply beacon. No. Might as well just put them here. You're gonna dodge, of course. Actually, yeah, I don't know. Not even sure if that hit. And then they shield themselves, and I don't know exactly what that does. Also, they just randomly shift away, I suppose. Oh, I had this really interesting, I don't know, glitch, I guess? I don't even know what exactly happened. It might have been even, yeah, in fact, I think it was that run I was talking about, where I made it to the final boss. And on my way there, of course, I went through the Sky Meadow stage. And I got 2 Solus control units. Not Alloy Worship Unit, that's a special one. So the regular boss version of that. As the teleporter boss. Wow, I keep just flinging myself off that ledge half of the time. Oh boy, this is not going great. This is taking way too long. Partially because that boss just can be a little bit of a pain. And shift away. No, he's actually getting hit. Wow. And as soon as he actually gets hit by all 3 of them, he dies. That's nice. He dies, that's nice. Anyway, so I got that double Solus control unit boss. And I was dealing a lot of damage by the time. And triggering some insane chain reactions on groups of enemies. And so I fired away at one or both of them. And then, you know, things happened, things exploded all around me. One of them died in that cascade of beautiful chaos. And the other one was still alive, but I just couldn't find him. I looked around, the arrow pointed somewhere up. I thought, huh, is he on that platform above me? I made my way up there. Teleporter was long done. I just couldn't see him. And then I spotted him, like, way up in the sky. Like, he was super tiny. He was barely visible. Looked like a wisp at that distance. And I have no idea how that happened. I mean, obviously something in that crazy chain reaction must have knocked him away, which just produced some kind of insane amount of knockback. And just teleported the boss to, I don't know, somewhere high up in the sky. And I was thinking, you know, that far away, that an enemy should maybe just hit some sort of death plane and just despawn, but nope. Apparently he was still considered within the valid game area. No, wait, I was not playing as... No, I was playing as Mercenary. Yeah, okay, Mercenary, because obviously Captain could have still sniped him at that distance. I don't think there is a limit to how far you can shoot, just how well you can aim. However, Mercenary obviously is a melee unit, and I did not have any kind of attacks, any kind of items that gave him any sort of range attack. The only thing he had was his use item, the rocket launcher, missile launcher. So I ended up killing the boss. Thankfully, he was only already down to like 20% or so. So I ended up killing him with the disposable missile launcher, just waiting for the cooldown, firing, and the missiles thankfully locking on to the boss, being the only enemy left on stage, as I had previously cleared everything else out. So yeah, that was really interesting in its own right. Thankfully, I didn't really care about you know, beating the stage quickly or anything. I was doing just fine. So that certainly was interesting. Stupid barnacles. Stupid void seed damaging me all the time. Why am I even caring about these? I suppose just to pick up some extra items. Because why not? Still 4 remaining. Can you... Oh. Sometimes it shows you the last... It you know, points you in the direction of the remaining 4 enemies. Sometimes that only seems to happen when there's only 3. 3 or less. Because in this case they weren't hard to find. There's an item. Oh. Wait, still 3 enemies remaining? Thought I just killed more than one. I guess not. Okay, now we get them pointed out. Where are they? Oh. I'm kind of feeling the loss of that double jump already. Oh god, come on. Oh, come on. Don't get stuck here. Yeah, this is why void seeds can be just not worth the trouble. I've come to tend to avoid them. Okay, we can actually just run up here. I'm actually kind of dying here. And by actually kind of, I mean I was absolutely dying. Thankfully, I somehow took care of the last 2 enemies there. I thought it was only 1. Okay, it's fine. It's always unfortunate when you have to actually venture into the void seed to finish off whatever enemies left there. Could someone heal me, please? Healing drones, hello? So I would like to get some of these here, but I guess I'll do it. Oh, that's actually gonna help remedy the problem. Just one of them does not heal you for much, but it's better than nothing. Oh, okay. I'm not actually going to go for safer spaces. Or do I? I mean, I don't have any tougher times as it is. You know, sure, why not? Why the heck not? Maybe if I can stack a bunch of them for once. Oh, what? What happened? Did one of my Huh? Wait, what was that? Oh, my squid turret. No. Yes, I do have a squid turret. Okay, interesting. Ah, and that thing just died. I see. Because, yeah, robotic units should not be corruptible by these void thingies. Squid turrets, however, are organic. Okay, we're getting lucky with those safer spaces, I guess. So I don't know what the cooldown is now on the damage protection, but well, it's better than with only one, so I'll take it. Anyway, almost 10 minutes on this stage, huh? Void seeds. Yeah, thanks to the void seeds. Anyway, ouch. Oh, come on. Yep, double jump is sorely missed. Oh well. Surely we're gonna get another one. We will also get a tier 3 here, so... Oh, yes, yes we will actually. Let's see, not up there. So there are 5 locations for the tier 3 chest here, as I have learned in the meantime. There's also a void seed here. I cannot double jump. God damn it. Let's actually check another way. Don't really feel like dealing with that right now. Maybe I'll... well, I mean, I'll need the money for the tier 3 chest as well. Which at this point is gonna cost, I don't even know, a lot. Oh hey, a runel's bad. That's nice. Oh yeah, wait. I was thinking Chiaros actually. It looked like Chiaros, like the red one. But I'm kind of glad I was wrong, because having both is, or having at least one of them, one of both, one of each. There we go. Is of course ideal. But when it comes to stacking one, I prefer the fiery one. Just because I don't think the ice band, the runel's band, actually deals any splash damage. I might be wrong. Maybe it has an AoE component, but it's mostly a single target thing. Whereas the fire tornado, of course, is an excellent crowd killer. Okay, do I have enough money for whatever this was? Some sort of drone that I don't even see? Was it here? Is that the one? I thought I saw one a little bit further over this way. I don't know, maybe not. Either way, I'll take it. Maybe that's... yeah, maybe that is the one that I saw. Oh, and that cost almost exactly all my money. Well, I wouldn't mind another healing drone, though. You know, I can always come back for it later. If I had paid attention to the cost for that incinerator drone, I probably also would have passed on that for now. Prioritizing the golden chest instead. Right, so there are... oh, okay, I actually already found it. There are 5 possible locations. 1800. I thought that would be more expensive. Still a lot of money, but should have that after I clear the stage. Okay, drone is actually helping. I mean, the incinerator drone is pretty good, so the cost is somewhat justified. So yeah, the way you find the golden chest is you look for the glowy pink mushrooms, which I somehow never noticed until I actually looked up the chest locations. But I also now know the 5 locations to just quickly check them. Well, quickly, depending on how quickly you can get around the stage. But yeah, as soon as you spot those mushrooms, you know what's going on. $200 gold, huh? It's not going particularly fast here. Where does this send you, actually? Not there, okay. Hello, Gub. Maybe I should just go for the teleporter. Or I suppose I could start working on that void seed. Also, wasn't there another item dropped somewhere? One that I didn't pick up, that is. I think so. It was somewhere all the way down at the bottom, yeah. Maybe I'll just stay up here for now and see if I can deal with this. Is there a barnacle? No. 3 months is remaining. Oh, and we do get them... Where? Oh. There is a barnacle. Sometimes it's a little hard to see those indicator dots. But, you know, at least there is a help. Wait. Where? Okay, I see the arrows. Okay, there's one down there, and the other one down there. Apparently. I don't see it, but the game says it's there. I'm sure it's there. Oh, okay. It was actually even further below. Oh, and you're also almost dead. That's convenient. I guess the good news is that despite taking my time quite a bit, things are just, you know, things are dying just fine. Oh yeah, and somehow we, once again, cleared both remaining void enemies. Don't have quite enough money for that chest, but almost. Getting there. Of course, there was also that healing drone, which I would like to pick up if I can. That's gonna miss, mostly. Was there? Oh. No? What was that? Just an item, okay. Is there no void cradle? There might be on some platform. But, with all this verticality, it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, now we actually have plenty of money, all of a sudden. I'm not gonna print any of those. Item was over this way? Maybe? Yes, okay. Monster Tooth, you know. Better than nothing. And what do we get? Oh, increased crit damage. So we now deal triple damage on crit as opposed to double, which is not bad. Where is the teleporter? All this time I have not actually been paying attention to that at all. Definitely something I should have taken a mental note about. I mean, I'm sure I've literally looked at it. But, well. Did we start somewhere up there? I don't know. I don't actually remember. Oh boy. That's certainly not here, but... Oh. Hi there. Oh, yeah, sure, why not? Oh, okay, I actually see the sparks. So it did not spawn up here, obviously. There we go. Okay. Hey, Doomstriders. Hello. Okay, yeah, that's what I like to see. I hit an enemy, I don't even know what happens, and suddenly it's down to 20% HP. Not this time. So it's not just the fire tornado proc. Oh hey, there's also yet another one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't get hit by balls though, if you can help it. Okay, Mired Urn. That is a boss item that I have yet to try stacking to see how good it gets. I mean, I've gotten it occasionally, but you know, it doesn't do all that much, I feel, just by itself. But maybe I'm not giving it credit, and the credit it's due. It might actually become really good after you stack it a couple of times. Definitely something I should try one of these days. One of the things is that it does seem to be... the description just says it tethers to nearby enemies and then just constantly siphons their health, which is obviously a good thing. It deals damage to them and heals you. Not sure how high that damage is though, or healing. But you know, it's passive. The thing is, it seems to only trigger after you actively attack an enemy. So it will not just tether to enemies that you just, you know, run past. At least that's what it seems like to me. But I might be wrong. As I said, I haven't really done much with it so far. Ah, there's a healing drone downstairs that I should probably just get. Oh, I saw an item there. But I think it was, yeah, I was just fooled by one of these floating petals that looked green for a moment. There might be a stray item I missed somewhere. It happens sometimes with sacrifice, but nope. Not this time. Yoink. How do we get it back up quickly? I suppose the way we took originally works just fine. Or I could actually... Oh, hello there. Stray item. There we go. Not that I have anything to synergize with that, I think. Which is unfortunate. But... might yet find at least a... gasoline. Or something. Unfortunately, it's not just not any fire damage. So as far as I know, the ignition tank does not, for example, synergize with the Chiaro's band Fire Tornado, which would be amazing, but it's already super powerful as it is, so I guess that would be a little bit too good, perhaps. It's already arguably too good, just with a bunch of gasolines. Wow, getting lots of mountain shrines today, which on a run like this is certainly appreciated. Bye? Is that Lemurian just flung into the abyss? Sure looked like it. I could, but I'm not going to. I have one, and as I said, that is typically enough for me just to get the double trigger effect. Assuming that even still works the same way. There are having a couple of changes that I haven't really that I wasn't really aware of. I mean, one of them is actually that the Tri-Tip daggers have had their activation chance reduced, so you no longer need 7 of them to get 100% activation rate, but now they just give 10%, and they actually tell you outright. I just wasn't paying attention. So they're like Lensmaker's glasses now, that you need 10 of them for 100% chance, which, you know, is previously you needed 7, now it's 10. It's obviously not a huge difference, and they're still really good. But yeah, there might be other subtle balance changes. But as far as I'm aware, last time I checked, which was a while ago, Kyaros and Runel's bands work in such a way that when one procs and you have the other one as well, that one also activates. So having both just doubles your chances of that happening, basically, with any attack. Item drop. There we go. Increased boss damage just in time for the boss. So we actually do want to go to the moon. Need to remind myself not to switch the teleporter destination. Another Z construct, or a couple. So I'm gonna deal with this one first. Can't really go much. Yeah, can't really go anywhere. So that one thankfully took most of that damage. Yeah, their shields. Sometimes they still take damage even when they're shielded. Oh wow! And sometimes enemies just melt randomly, and I'm just grateful for it. Don't need to understand it. If you could do that, what your colleague just did, thank you. Yeah, I don't know, they're just weird. Obviously they're new, so I don't have quite as much experience with them. I guess any ongoing damage over time effects will still keep ticking even after they activate their shield. It just prevents anything from hitting them from the outside. It doesn't make them completely invulnerable. So sometimes it seems like they're still taking damage even though they're shielded, but well, they are. Just not from anything you're trying to shoot at them. And obviously, you know, any enemy that becomes undamageable for any amount of time is always going to be a little bit annoying. Especially in scenarios where you can normally just one-shot anything, including bosses. Well, I mean, I suppose in those scenarios you will typically kill them before they get a chance to even activate their shield, which they don't do until a certain time after they spawn, so... I guess it's really not that big of an issue, but, you know, still a minor annoyance. Also, there's that gasoline. So, thank you, game. Wax quails, I guess? It would be so nice if one of these days I could just happen to get the right set of items to allow me to get to that environment log on the moon level. But in order to do that, I might have mentioned that, maybe not. So that's one of those that despawns after 5 minutes. 5 minutes after you enter the stage. And the thing is, it's so high up that you can reach it by jumping off of the boss platform relatively easily, but it's so high up that without activating that jump pad first, you need to have, you know, either a ridiculous number of double jumps or some sort of, you know, a character with a dash that allows them to gain that kind of height, you know, combined with something that gives them more charges off that skill, for example, or just makes them fast enough so that it flings them far enough into the air. Or I suppose that item that I never use, that use item that creates the... Oh, hi. Thank you, game. Almost missed that one. The use item that creates that zip line that you can interact with. I don't know how far that reaches, but if you can just attach that all the way up on that boss platform, up where the log is, well, just below the actual boss arena. That might work, but yeah. Anyway, you do need some sort of more or less specific set of items to actually make it there in time, because activating all 4 pillars and then getting to the jump pad and jumping up and then jumping off the platform, I guess it's also possible, but you need to be at least extremely fast to make it to the pillars and activate them in time. Because yeah, 5 minutes is a tight timer. I did it once on a decently good run, and it took me just over 7 minutes to get to that point. I still checked, but obviously the log was gone. So yeah, what am I even doing? I mean, I suppose I'm looking for drones, mostly. But yeah. I guess we're good though. I mean, we'll see. We will see. We have a bunch of crit damage, good crit chance. a lot of those Kyaros bands, so pretty decent single target damage. So you should have a decent chance against the boss. And we have a couple of items that protect us from those heavy hits in the second phase that I'm terrible at dodging. So yeah, I actually might have a decent chance here. We'll see. Of course, the boss will also have damage protection in the very final phase, but only, of course, for a time until we get those items back from him. And I suppose in that situation, the Safer Spaces version is actually better for us than the Tougher Times. With you know, if you just have a stack of 10 or more Tougher Times, which gives you a very decent protection from just, you know, any kind of hit. Obviously, when the enemy gets that, that's extremely annoying. Makes it potentially nearly impossible to deal any damage. But with the Safer Spaces, at least you're guaranteed to, you know, damage him every now and then. Or rather, he will be protected from your first shot, but you're guaranteed to get some damage in after that. So that's definitely an advantage. Well, I guess we're killing things fast if we hit them. Quite fast. Actually, quite a bit faster than last time I was here, so that's encouraging. Should probably deal some very good damage to Mithrix as well. Problem is not getting killed by him. Also, it's fun to see all the kinds of things that the defensive microbots delete from existence. I mean, they say that they work against projectiles, which they do, but they also delete for example, these fiery spots that those exploding little ball enemies are supposed to leave on the floor. Because I guess internally they're technically projectiles. Okay, so blood pillars, they charge very fast usually, as you can see, much faster than all the others. I suppose the downside is that you constantly get your health drained, but if you have any kind of healing, that's not normally a problem. Okay, that guy's surviving surprisingly long time. Alright. I think I have yet to get their monster log too. I mean, I've killed quite a few of them at this point, but I guess I just haven't been lucky. I definitely have the ones for the balls and for the flying ones. And I even got the one for Mithrix himself recently, which is awesome to have that out of the way. But yeah, I believe I'm still missing the ones for these tanks. Anyway, activate that, come on. Oh, stay within range though. Okay. I don't know, maybe my damage isn't as great. I just got lucky that one time. Sure, I'll take another one. Wow, getting lucky with the items here. Oh, I mean, not necessarily the type of items. In fact, both of these most recent ones aren't really gonna help that much. Or aren't gonna help at all against the boss, but, you know. It's a thought that counts sometimes. Now, there are actually some printers here, or not, well, those random item exchange thingies. Maybe worth taking at least a look at. I think they're actually, oh, come on, actually all the way up top. Can you not get stuck on some random thing? Can I actually make it up there, though? Nope. You know, actually I don't really care enough. Oh, it's this annoying thing. Thought it was the other side, but we'll manage. Okay, that guy's almost dead, suddenly. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes enemies just die. Come on. Sometimes these things just push you so far away. I don't know if the force is random? I guess not. Well, yeah, but sometimes that happens. Go. Oh, momentum is weird. Okay. Still no log. I mean, maybe I'm wrong and I already have it. I don't think so, though. I guess it's just pretty rare chance, and you don't find nearly as many of these, of course. Oh, hi. Do I want another tier 3? Wait, I would get this one. This is not command. I mean, I don't know if that's worth risking my double jump, for example. No, it's absolutely not. Wait, how does this work? One item? What kind of item? One red item? Wait. Is that how it works? You exchange one tier 3 for this? I don't think I've ever seen this kind of printer. Or is that an equipment? I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna risk it. Anyway, what was I gonna do? Oh, right. Activate this thing, for example. Derp. Usually try to avoid these repulsion thingies, or pillar of design, I guess they're called. Oh, hi. Do I want that? I think I probably should keep the healing option. Thinking back to that last experience, where having been able to heal myself might have actually saved me. So, yeah, as much as I would like the little gummy shadow version of myself, not gonna do it. Okay, suppose we have a jump pad over there. I guess it's random, or maybe it's always, I guess it's maybe always the two, I suppose. On opposite sides of the arena. Also kind of hard to see against the bright scenery, but I mean, once you know where they are, you know. Once you know, you know. Thankfully we mostly have the mobility. I mean, we have the speed for sure. Would prefer a third jump by this time in the game. And we would have that if we hadn't unluckily lost that first feather we had. But you know, we got it back, so I'm not really complaining. Not too much. Anyway, we obviously spent way more than 5 minutes on the stage, and right there is where the monster log would be, the environment log. Oh well. Now, let's see how this goes. And I also have to remember to actually kill the guy, or try to kill the guy with the supply beacon. That's the whole reason we're here. Okay, yeah, he's taking good damage once a couple of things proc. We also have our drones to act as distractions, which is definitely a huge bonus. Nope, okay. I guess I could try to land a couple of these. Almost. Maybe he got hit by it a little bit. Come on. Nope. Now, what? I was trying to do that, and just a little bit earlier. I guess it worked out just fine. Oh, don't. I mean, this first phase is pretty easy. On Drizzle anyway. On Drizzle it's more or less free. on any other difficulty, it can be very scary. But the whole game is scary on higher difficulties. Okay, there we go. Now we get a bunch of normal enemies to kill, which should not be a problem. Might even get lucky and get the final monster log here. Guess not this time. There we go. No log. Oh well. Huh? Oh. Interesting. Normally a couple more of those guys spawn after the phase has already started. I don't know, maybe they always started spawning a bit early. Oof. I'm kind of slow somehow. Why am I so slow? Oh, I was hit by one of those sphere thingies. Oh god, this is... I don't know why I'm so terrible at dodging these. I'm just incapable of reacting. I just have to... I'm just stuck in place and I hope not to get hit. The safer space is actually safer here, I think. Can he... Oh, that's gonna miss. Oh boy. Ah, come on. Kill the little thing. Okay. Oh, good hits. Come on. Finish him. Nope. That was a direct hit. Can you please just finish him off? Oh. Okay. Right, he's not actually vulnerable yet. I keep forgetting that. So slow suddenly. Okay, get my microbots back. That's actually really useful. Although I guess against his multi-hit attack is not that useful. I guess it does get rid of some projectiles. Okay, getting a bunch of things back now. I can heal if I need to. Oh, don't. I'd like my double jumps back if I could. Okay. Oh. God, I got it. Please? Uh-oh. No. Do it. I did it! I actually did it! Wow, I was so afraid that I missed or... I also thought I activated both, but I apparently fumbled it and only dropped one. Man. Okay. That was absolutely stressful, but I got it. It's done. I never have to do this again. That feels so good. I'm gonna grab this real quick here, even though I really don't need to. And now the fun fact that I probably didn't have a chance to mention, oh god, on camera before, because I only learned somewhat recently, is that you can actually just ignore the escape shuttle and make your way all the way back to the starting room. And you know what? Since I don't need to win this run, it's not going to do anything for me by itself. I have yet to win the game as captain, but on Monsoon, so on Drizzle, unfortunately no unlocks to be had. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a look and see if... Oh, actually, Now the thing is, I guess we'll still take a look, just because I want to see it with my own eyes. But the thing that you can do there actually costs 10 lunar coins, I believe. And, well, let's first see if there actually is anything there. I mean, there should be. I don't know if I have the time to take a look and still return and win, but again, it's what I wanted to do, I did. Everything else is just a nice bonus. It's actually kind of hard to see here because of the extreme, I don't know, brightness? I mean, yeah. Not entirely sure what's going on. I guess the lighting for the entire stage just changes after the boss is dead. But yeah, there should be, and there is, come on, a glass frog that you can pet for 1 lunar coin. And if you do that 10 times, for a total of 10 coins, it will actually open a deep void portal, I think. Actually, yeah, let's do it. What do I need those coins for anyway? If I really want to, I can just go ahead and actively farm them. There we go. So, yeah, that's interesting. So you can beat both Mithrix and the other boss in the same run, if you want to. And the only reason I'm doing this, I decided to do this after all. I wasn't going to spend the coins because I thought there was no point. And I might not be able to beat the boss, even on Drizzle, I don't know. So I did get the log that was just floating in the middle of this arena. In fact, I think it's still floating there. It's kind of awkward to get because it's literally just sitting in the open space there. Yep, right there. But I do not actually have the monster log for the boss, which is also, as far as I'm aware, just a random chance for it to drop. And obviously I've only killed it like once? Twice? Maybe twice. And haven't been lucky so far. And yeah, you don't have your orbital beacon thingies here, which is, you know, a bit unfortunate. What's he gonna do with that thing? Okay. I guess you run underneath him for that, or you sit on top of him. That should also work. Well, for the most part, you don't want to be underneath him. Oh, and you can absolutely just jump off the stage backwards. I mean, obviously you can. I mean, he hasn't done much to me so far. But I'm also not killing him super fast. Oh god. Is this actually hitting me though? Yes, it absolutely does. Hit me. Okay. Good. I thought it was... I mean, that makes no sense. Of course it wouldn't just go perfectly horizontally above the ground. That would make it completely pointless. Yeah, okay. It's taking a while to kill him here. And he probably only... Wow, I almost jumped off again. Probably only gets tougher in the later phases. Not really sure if he gains any new abilities or anything. Okay. Okay. Oop. Yeah, with a double jump or two and enough speed. Thankfully, those platforming challenges are very doable. I guess we could even get some last-minute item drops here if we get lucky. Oh, he also has that Void Suck ability? Right, I guess he does not do that on phase 1. Certainly didn't do it this time around. But yeah, that one I need to be ready for, and I absolutely want to be far away because I don't have a ton of mobility, unfortunately. Okay, first we're gonna have that one. Actually, not sure if the cover actually helps. I think I might have taken some damage from that beam, even through the mountain there. I wouldn't mind that extra sprinting speed, speaking of the lack of mobility. So I gotta be ready to just try and get away as quickly as possible once he does the black hole instant death attack. Got there. I've also never had to really bother with the, or you know, worry about the extra enemies spawned on this stage, or any of these stages. Yep, that certainly does damage me through the ground, you know. Understandable. I guess I could actually jump that laser? Probably? Maybe? It also doesn't deal nearly as much damage as it probably should. And would on any other difficulty. Well, I'm also definitely taking even longer to kill in this phase, I mean, for sure. In fact, his health seems to hardly move at this point. Oh, that was early, but it still worked. Okay. Huh. Yeah, that was a nice chunk of damage that happened. Every now and then. Okay. I see. I guess if you're far enough away, or if there's a convenient ledge that just prevents you from getting sucked, that helps a lot. Okay, good to know. It's also, I was not sure how well telegraphed that would be, but yeah, it's very obvious that he does something nasty. Okay. And you, just saying, you better give me that log for this time investment. Not that it's particularly difficult so far. And before he actually does one-shot me. Ooh. It's actually very easy to avoid. Huh. Much easier than these, that's for sure. Holy crap. Okay, Void Suck again. Get away. Okay. It's also not nearly as strong of a suck as I thought. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Holy crap. There we go. And that took a while. And the third phase is definitely not going to go any faster. Unless it does, and he really does have less health on that one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't do that though. Wait, this is different. Oh, I did not double jump. Why did you eat my double jump? Don't eat my double jump. It happens sometimes. Interesting. I guess they're... Huh. I hadn't really noticed any variation on these, but that definitely I had never seen before. I guess it's only in this phase that he actually has this safety bubble around him. Interesting. Learning all kinds of new things, now that I'm not just melting through his health bar in absolutely no time. Which I guess is valuable for any runs that I might do in the future where I'm not playing on easy difficulty or with an overpowered item set. Ooh, okay. Some singed feet there. Oh! Okay, that worked. I feel like I am dealing more damage to him this phase than the previous one, maybe? I don't know, maybe not. Nice. I like when you try to shoot your projectiles, but your head is actually inside a rock. Oof. Oh, okay. That was a miss on my part. Okay, laser again. Ouch. Well, I say ouch. Not sure if I actually was hit. I will say that I probably would speed things up considerably if I could use my orbital bombardment. Okay. I guess I want to get away from that even when I'm taking void damage. Actually, I'm not taking void damage, am I? What to say? Okay. Not a problem. I was a little bit afraid of, you know, how that might work, but I guess we're just fine. Jump, okay. Don't want to speak too soon, but I think we got this one. We might see one more black hole phase though, but before this is over. Okay. Yep, sure enough, okay. Played safe-ish, I guess. So you can get away from the out of the suction radius entirely, it seems like. So I think at some point there I just started moving at normal speed. And GG. And monster log? No monster log? I'm guessing it would just drop where he dies. I mean, that would make sense. Well, no such luck, I guess. I'm gonna look up there just in case. I suppose there's no rush now. No. Probably just didn't get lucky. Oh well. That was to be expected. In fact, I got really lucky with Mithrix's monster log, because I really haven't killed him very many times at all. Like, maybe, I don't know, 5 times or so total. Including today. I don't know, maybe a little bit more often than that, but yeah. I just don't often even bother going for it. Because the fight is so annoying on anything higher than Drizzle difficulty. Just that final phase is so, you know, dependent on what items you have. Almost impossible with certain item sets. You can just get one shot so easily if you just happen to have 100% crit and something that procs on hit and deals a lot of damage. If it works against enemies, it works against you, unfortunately. So, yeah. Anyway, we got this one. I was really worried about this one. That this might take me several more attempts, and I'm so happy to get it. So that's nice. What do we even get for it? What? OGM72 Diablo Strike. Stunning. Request a kinetic strike from the UAS safe travels after 20 seconds. It deals 40,000 damage to all characters? Wait. All characters means including you. After 20 seconds. I guess maybe you can get into cover, like with the Wandering Vagrant Nova. You know, I'm just gonna jump into a quick game to give that a try, because I'm very curious about that one. Just want to see how that works. I'm gonna put that there, and I suppose I'm not gonna... well, maybe first I'm gonna get into cover. I mean, I should be in cover if that just explodes from there. Right, if it were a Jellyfish Nova, I would be safe here. Obviously, there must be a guaranteed way to avoid that damage. Oh, yeah. Maybe it is only in the impact area. I mean, when it said all characters, I thought it literally meant on the entire stage, unless in cover. Huh. I didn't pay attention to the cooldown, but I guess it was also around maybe 20-ish seconds. I mean, if it's only on the impact point, and I guess in some area around it at least, hitting anything with that is going to be difficult. I mean, I guess I'm going to do that. I suppose it is in the area, right? Nothing else would make sense. So then, enemies, would you please enter this completely non-suspicious glowing circle? Thank you. Golem, please, if you would. No, don't wander off randomly. Come after me. You want to punch me? Thank you. Wait, you didn't get punched. Okay. So it's only in the area. That's, I mean, the 40,000% damage is obviously insane. If you can hit anything with it. I mean, I saw a 1200 there. 1200 damage on the Lemurian, I suppose. I mean, obviously that's a lot of damage, and that's probably pretty much enough to one-shot a boss. I don't know if what the first stage boss typically has for health. But yeah, I mean, again, good luck hitting anything with it. I guess I'll give it a shot, because why not? If I can quickly find that teleporter. Episode has obviously already been long enough. Didn't really plan on adding anything substantial here. But now I'm curious, and you might be too, so... I mean, I don't see myself playing with this alternate skill, really, because I just like the normal one so much, and it's so much more usable. Where the... is this... Where the heck... There it is. It's right there. I was literally looking at it and walking toward it. But this is one of those stages where I find the spark effect extremely difficult to see. So I usually just go by... Just guess where it might be, based on where I spawn. Glacial Stone Golem. Well, this is not great, because these are just going to move around all over the place. They have... Well, I guess that's their combined health, right? 5,700 for a number of them. Are any of them even going to be inside the circle? Oh boy. Am I even going to survive until it hits? Wait, it hit, and I guess one of them was just grazed by it. Not amazing. This is an awful boss. Holy crap. I mean, this is on easy difficulty without Challenge of the Mountain active, so... Yeah, that's honestly probably by far the hardest first stage boss that I've ever seen on Drizzle. Come on, surely some of them must wander inside the circle here. Come on. Okay, that was satisfying. But not particularly effective, I'm sorry to say. I think I'm gonna have a better time hitting them with my supply beacons, yep. I wonder if there's any kind of way to speed that up at all? The 20-second timer? Probably not, right? I mean, there's nothing that just explicitly, I don't know, speeds up your mobility skill, which, you know, shift is considered a mobility skill, of course, no matter what it actually does. There is an item... Yeah, there's a tier 3, of course, the, whatchamacallit, Afterburner, that reduces the cooldown, and or, well, it gives you an extra charge of your shift skill for sure, which would of course help if you could just place 2 of them or more to cover a larger area. That would absolutely make that more usable. I don't know if it also reduces the cooldown, but it definitely does not, you know, alter the skill's internal mechanics, as in, you know, like the time it takes to actually hit. So yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem very practical, unfortunately. Awesome, but I think I prefer the base skill. Anyway, that should be enough for this one. I got what I wanted. I hope it was somewhat entertaining, despite being on easy difficulty and not much of a challenge. I mean, I definitely felt the tension during both of the boss fights, really. I mean, Mithrix more so than the Voidling. That one mostly just took a while. I'm not sure how close I got to getting killed by that one. I felt relatively safe for the most part. I mean, I took some damage, but I always healed it up long before I was in any real danger, so yeah. And also that void sucking black hole attack was much easier to reliably avoid than I was afraid it might be. Of course, with a melee character, that would be a different story, but yeah. Anyone that can attack at a range shouldn't be in too much danger from that. Well, again, on easy difficulty. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I mean, I definitely will give the boss a shot on at least normal difficulty again at some point in the future. But yeah, for now, I'm satisfied. And yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.